This is a copy and paste for Binford analysis. All you have to do, just kind of leave A and B alone. Just copy and paste your amount field in column C, and then the rest of your data, whatever it is, just copy and paste it to the rest of these fields, so that when you go to filter on these or take a look at them, you know the rest of the data that's out there, and if there's whatever the unique identifier is, invoice number, whatever, you have it in front of you to dig up the actual invoice. But so just copy and paste it. That's really it. The rest of this is just explanation. Once you copy and paste it in here, the analysis kind of does its own thing. Up here are the formulas, so no need to really touch those. If you accidentally delete them or something, then just reopen the workbook. But so nothing too unusual going on here. You can see this is our numbers. This is our data in the kind of crimson color, and then the gray color is Binford's rate. So Binford's rate is basically if you take numbers from any population, and you graph them out from what that number started with, then that's what you would expect the amount of times for it to be on a chart. Or if you chart it out, this is what you would expect it to be. So just kind of the law or nature of numbers, there's just more ones in the world than there is anything else than twos and threes, and it kind of goes down like that. So what I mean by starting with, so this is 2,935. So the first digit's a 2, so that record's going to be in here. There's usually not a whole lot that you get out of doing the 1 through 9 analysis. Where I find the most value is when you look at the first 2 digits. So 29 instead of 2 from the 2935. So if we look at that, immediately you can kind of see your eyes start jumping around. This is obviously an outlier, so we see this is 0.62, so those are all transactions that start with 62. So since we know that, we could go in here, add a filter, and just look at everything that starts with 62. This one looks like an outlier also. It's 93. You do the same there. And I just like to use this for pretty much any data set that I get that has amounts in it. Just throw it in there. You'll come across different use cases. It's rarely the same as far as what you're able to glean from the analysis. So one day you might find that someone, that there might be a spike at 49 because the invoice approval limit is 5,000. So everybody just cuts it off at 4,900 something, and then gets something else. So it's like a split purchase. So all kinds of different stuff that can come up from doing this. So when you get transactional data, throw it in there and see what happens.